be right there.
Alright, so we have just loaded into the game, and what we're going to do is we're just going to talk to this guy here. We should have to just say blah blah blah. You know, we're just going to enter into the world. So
I need it to fly outside.
Yep. You're done painting, Mom.
Mom!
Come open the door, Sally. No, I don't need to paint some more.
and we'll hand them our calling stone. And I'm trying to think of what guy it is we actually talked to send us on our merry way. Alright, so I think we take this and we give it back to this character. Nope, he does not know what to do with that, so perhaps I just give it back to him. Yep, that's exactly what we do. Alright, so we are now into the world, and what I'm going to do is it says I've earned 27,500 experience. While that might be the case, I do know a couple of people on this server, so I mean, just because I have friends that still play this game, so they mentioned what server to play on. And it does not look like they are. All right, so the three people that the three names that I knew about, they are not online right now. That's fine. So what we're going to do is we'll head back to the marketplace just to see what so I've never been on this actual server, so I am curious to see what there is available. This is interesting because this is not how my server was. I always played on Cold Eve, but that's all right. This is a player run server, so it's kind of interesting to go to the marketplace and see what's going on. And that's really all we're doing right now. We're just kind of checking out, seeing what is in the marketplace, seeing if there's people there, and it looks like there are different things going on. I'm just kind of curious as to what all it's just kind of interesting. I am just doing a little bit of kind of wandering around and just wanted to see what was in the marketplace. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot. I mean, there are some bots here that, you know, they sell salvage, and I haven't found any weapons yet, so but that's okay. I'm not really ready for any of that. I'm just going to oh, look at that. So that little thing there casts some spells on me. So if you want to know what spells you've got, I have Blackmore's Favor, which is an increase of my natural armor of 50 points. Now, I have these oils, and I'm just going to imbue my there we go. And what we'll do is we're going to go to our life stone. So and what it'll do is it'll provide us with a key to a supply chest. And we will be able to use that chest to get some helpful things. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the Path Warden, and I believe that's this guy here. Yeah. So we're just going to go and take our token, and we're going to hand it to him. And then he is going to, in turn, hand us a key. And 31,000 experience, I guess. But we're going to take our key, and we're going to use it on this chest. And what's inside here is just basically it's a starter set of So what this does is this right here will give us additional experience. And we can go ahead and start putting this armor on. And all of this armor that we're putting on it all is giving us some sort of a buff, which will help us in our quest. So what we're going to do is, we're just going to go to the town network and see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. And we're going to go to embark, which I can't remember what we're gonna do here. Really just trying to find a place to go and raise a little hell. And there are pages out there with all sorts of like quests and everything like that, which, you could, you can do like you can set up, your little help menu. We're going to go to Cragstone. And I'm sure if we wanted to, we could get somebody to power level us. It wouldn't probably be too difficult to find somebody willing to do that. I am going to try and do as much of this as I can on my own. I don't need, necessarily to have anybody take time out of their adventuring for me. Right now I'm buffed up a little bit. Not much, but enough. Enough to where I can get in a little bit of trouble. And I'm just trying to figure out where I'd like to go. Just trying to get my bearings, you guys. It's been a while since I remember Toto. Nanto. Nanto's a good little town. Trying to remember where everything's located. There's certain little dungeons that I wanted to check out. I can't remember what town has what. So this is a matron hive, and this is one of those places I actually want to go, but I'm not ready for it. So what we'll do is we'll go back to the town network, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a second and I'm going to look up some of these matron hives, see if we can't find one. Oh, let me see. And I could definitely probably do quite a bit of stuff if I wanted to, just kind of do random stuff. That's fine. That is the hive that I want to go in, but I've got to get to level 40 first, so let's work on doing that. Ooh, Hebian 2 is one of my favorite places. Mayoi, Shaoshi. I'm just kind of going to different towns, just trying to remember where stuff is. Maybe what we'll do is we'll just kind of roam around outside of town here and see if we can't let's go into this dungeon here and see what kind of trouble we can find. Just take the wasp wings. And I remember once, a long time ago, where some of these things that we're fighting would be really elite. I remember gold wasps; those were always an adventure.
Power!
Yeah, we'll increase our speed. The problem with increasing speed is that it's also going to run us low on stamina. So yeah, I'm just kind of trying to figure out nothing about these creatures are really terrifying. And what we'll do is we'll head down, see if we can't get this fight something a little more dangerous. I don't think these are what really qualifies as dangerous. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to increase my coordination, because that's going to have a huge impact on not just my defense, but also my offense. So if we continuously increase our offensive skills, if we want to increase our if we were looking to increase how we are fighting different critters, this is the way to do it. But like I said, we are really just trying to just get a little bit of stuff. I want to get some money just to, be able to get a few different things done. Alright, so that was fun while it lasted, that is. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and just recast that spell. All I'm doing is just gonna sell off a bunch of stuff. And yeah, there. Now I'm going to head over to the collector because I think he will take these wings. And as long as he does, then we'll head over to it doesn't give us a whole lot of experience, but it's alright. Killed our Vitae penalty. Alright, so next thing I want to do is I just want to sell off the rest of these few things, and it's amazing that after all these years I can still remember where so much stuff is located. Oh, let me see. No, I don't want to get rid of that. And what I'll do is I'll just see what I can Alright, so I don't have a lot of money. That's okay. And we will go ahead and just do a quick sell on this here. And we'll go over to our town crier and we'll dump that off. So some of the things I want to do is I want to increase my stamina. So to do that, I increase my quickness. And we'll just do that a couple of times. And we can do that. So you guys, that is going to probably wrap up what I'm going to do here on this one. What I'd like to do is I'd like to get to level 40 so that I can go into the matron hive. And once I'm able to do that, I wanted to go to a different I liked the idea of going to a different server than Cold Eve, just because I have characters on Cold Eve, and I mean, if we're being honest, I would have a lot of it just wouldn't be right, because I just have too much access to too many things to make life really quite easy, and I don't think that would be fair. And just trying to find different things to do. I do want to get into quests, and one of the things I like to do about the quests are that there's so many different quests. It's just fun, you know. I mean, that's all you're looking for, is just to have a good time. Trying to remember. All right. Excuse me.
I need to go for a ride. Mom, can you get me a boat?
All right, guys, I'm going to come back when I have found a buff bot. So I'm going to call it an episode for there, and we'll see what we can come up with for next time. Have a good one. This is Graybeard Gaming signing off.